Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Wendell Paul Glover and Jasmine Neal. The two of you have been living together for 6 years. You have 3 children together, and you don't want to be together anymore. You've come here to ask me to resolve some financial matters for you. Before we get to that, however, Mr. Glover, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we ended up in divorce court here today?
Okay, first I want to talk about Jasmine, about how she tried to trap me in this relationship with the kids that we currently have now. Well, first it was, don't worry about us. She was on top of me, and she wouldn't get off of me, and I kept saying, can you get off of me, get off of me? She wouldn't get off of me.
And that's how the first baby was conceived?
Right, and the second and the third.
Your Honor.
Now, wait a minute. Mr. Glover, you're telling me that Ms. Neal decided she wanted to have children, so she just hopped on top of you and...
Right, she trapped me, right. She said, don't worry about it.
Ms.
Man, tell another motherfucking lie in this courtroom. Tell another lie. We all know we're adults here. Before you even get to that stage, before you even get to the part, you got to go from 3 o'clock to 12 o'clock. You got to turn the clock back, so you lying. And even if that did happen, even if it did happen, that was cool. That was an excuse the first time. Not the second time, not the third time, or the 8th time, or the 9th time. I'm not having it, bro. I'm not having it, bro. Come in this motherfucker playing if you want to. Come in here playing if you want to. All right.
Neal, your response to that allegation.
This man is a liar, okay? If anything, he trapped me. He told me that he wanted to have a son or a child because his mother was sick, and he wanted to have a child before his mother passed. He made me believe that his mom had some type of internal illness, and she was going to be passing away soon. He trapped me into having this.
Not necessarily all true.
Yeah, no,
Not
that's
necessarily.
True.
Not necessarily all true.
How did I get on top of
Well,
him?
what part of it is true?
I wanted a first child, but not a second and a third.
He's a liar. Don't let the baby face fool you, Your Honor. This man, he's been cheating since the start.
Now, why do you say he's been cheating? What evidence do you have of that?
Okay, Your Honor, one time he goes to the club. He's so stupid that he went to the club, and instead of giving the girl his cell phone number, he gave her my cell phone number. So she calls me, and she's like, can I speak to Paul? And I'm like, how'd you get my number? Well, this is the number that he gave me. We met at the club last night. I asked him about it. He tells me that it was some type of lesson that he was trying to teach me, that other women wants him, and I should be appreciative of him. He's a liar.
Mr. Glover, did you go out to the club and give a woman your woman's number?
Yeah, I did that.
Now, was that intentional or was that a boo-boo?
A little bit of both.
Strike 2, Wendell. That's strike 2, Wendell. I tell you, bro, don't you come inside of this courtroom line. That was supposed to happen. I tell y'all, bro, everything that is done in the dark will come to the light. That was supposed to happen to him that day. I tell bro, all of this cheating, you think you can get away with it 1,000,001 times. You got to get it right 1,000,001 times. The other people only got to get it right once. They only got to get it right once, bro. This foul, bro. Whole situation, foul. You live right, good things happen. You live wrong.
So when you did it, it was an accident, but you thought you'd turn it into a life lesson for her since it happened. Is that what you're saying?
I'll go with that, yeah. I don't feel like she want me. She's very insecure and controlling.
I'm insecure and paranoid because he made me that way. One time we go to Blockbuster, I picked out Sex in the City, he picked out something else. We get home, he suddenly got a phone call from one of his friend or his cousin that he needs to go somewhere. He ended up taking the movies with him. He stays out all night. He comes back the next morning, and I get seeing his phone from a text from a female saying that she enjoyed the movies last night. So it doesn't matter.
Did you rent Sex in the City to watch with your lady and watch it with some other lady?
Not necessarily true.
Well, what bits and pieces of that is true?
I did get Sex in the City.
Right.
And I did watch it with another girl.
So what's not true?
It wasn't for me and her to watch together.
So you never intended to watch Sex in the City with her?
No.
Now, Mr. Glover, have you cheated on her?
In the past, yes.
Okay.
And she knows.
How far in the past are we talking here?
Years ago.
Yeah, how many years?
Nothing sexually.
Nothing sexual?
Nothing at all.
Well, what kind of cheating were you doing?
I do miscellaneous stuff, I say.
Now,
Listen.
what is a miscellaneous cheat? You don't touch other women, is what you're telling
That's
me.
exactly what I'm
but
saying.
you're cheating in some kind of other fashion. I want to know what kind of fashion that is.
If I go out, have a drink with someone,
You give them the number, and if it's a bad day, you give them her number.
yeah,
Is that what goes on?
that happened in the past.
Do you doing a little too much Facebooking? Are you friending people, cute, saying a few things that you wouldn't say right in front of her?
Yeah, that's true too.
That's happening? Are you doing a little tweeting and texting and woo baby? Are you doing a little of that?
Somewhat.
God damn it, when the fuck you going? Objection. Damn. How you gonna sit up here and admit to everything? You ain't gonna say maybe or nah, that wasn't me. You ain't see me. You can't tell me the proof. Bro, he just copped out to everything. This one gonna be expensive, bro. This one gonna be expensive. I'm gonna need at least, I'm gonna need a lot. I'm gonna need a lot, bro. How you gonna come into divorce court? He came into divorce court talking about he cheating. He ain't repent. He ain't say my bad. He ain't say, oh, maybe this one wasn't me. My man took every charge. My man took every charge. I get it. I understand. Accountability, you know, we men out here and, you know, we got integrity and not. I understand, bro. I understand. But God damn it, you might not come home. He might not come home, bro. He look, no parole. No parole, bro. This is going to be an expense. I don't know. I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to see what happens. I don't even know if I can let my firm represent this case. This is nasty. He doing her. He's slimy with it. Bro.
Want some of that? So you a techno cheater? You let your fingers run amok on the keyboard, and as long as you're not actually touching flesh, you're okay. Is that what you're telling me?
In the past, but I know it's wrong. Yeah.
But you cut it out.
Yeah, I cut it out.
How long ago did you cut it out?
Years ago.
Years ago. Now, did he cut it out?
No, he hasn't cut it out. I found he's a cheater. He claims that it's not, as long as he's not having sexual relations, it's not cheating. But how come when I went over his house one day, prior to us moving in, it was a female in his shirt in his room. And he tells me that the girl wasn't for him, it was for his friend. But his friend wasn't in the room, Your Honor. It was just him and her in the room.
You say you believe that he thinks you're his slave at home.
Yeah, he does. He'll eat and he'll just leave his paper on the table waiting for me to pick it up. Yeah, and I clean up. I make sure the floors are vacuumed. I make sure the kitchen is clean. The dishes are washed. I take the kids' baths. I iron their clothes. I wash the clothes. He don't do anything. He'll cook.
Can you tell about the badge you do too?
The who?
He'll cook in the little flip-flops.
I will do.
The little pink house shoes, he will cook. But that's about it. But I need more than that.
What do pink flip-flops have to do with it?
He wears these little pink flip-flops, and he's always talking about, well, I cook, I'm cooking in your flip-flops, and you don't appreciate. But that's all that he does.
Do you cook in the pink flip-flops?
Yeah, I cook. I actually got them with me. I cook.
Your flip-flops?
Yeah, I got the flip-flops.
This is your cooking attire.
It's my cooking attire. They her shoes, but I'm not gonna lie, they kind of comfortable.
He ain't lying, bro. Every real one in America, y'all tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm lying. Your mother called you. She got the bags in the car. You got to go find some shoes to put on. I'm not putting mine on. I'm not, bro. Your feet will be sticking out the back of the hill. Your feet sticking out the back of the hill, bro. And on top of that, man, we ain't got nothing in our department because the goddamn women always in it. The goddamn women always. I've been meaning to rage about this for a minute. That lady, stay out of our department. Stay out of our department, whether it's in the dollar store, the general store. Bro, I'm out here in Scottsdale, Arizona. I can't go to a goddamn Walmart to find a thermal to save my life. Every time I go into an aisle, it don't matter if it's at the mall, if it's at the, it don't matter, bro. The female ladies stay out of our shit. That's why we don't have nothing. We don't have nothing. Y'all ain't gotta steal no more hoodies. Y'all don't have to steal no more. Y'all brought them all. Y'all done brought them all. Our shit looking anorexic. We looking anorexic over there because and it's cool. It's cool. It's good because when you over there, that give us an excuse to strike up a conversation. So we gonna have to reel it back in. We gonna reel it back in a little bit. But I promise you, bro. Tell me if I'm like every time I go shop, I go to a mall shop. It don't matter. In the men's section, where the men long sleeve shirts or hoodies at, whatever the tops, wherever the tops at, bro. That they be burning. They be burning through our stuff. Ladies, y'all gotta chill. We love y'all, but y'all gotta chill. My bad. I've been meaning to. Yeah.
So you put them on so you can cook?
And I cook, yeah. I cook every day for it.
Let me ask you this. You got a lot of paraphernalia over there. Why don't you explain to me what you brought into this courtroom and why?
Well, I showed you the flip-flops.
You showed me the flip-flops, but there's a big bag over there.
Okay. Jasmine, she's very disrespectful. She throws a tantrum. I call it devil mode.
Devil mode?
Yeah. She kicks me out every time, at least 50 times.
50 times a year or 50 times?
Since I known her, 50 times.
Since have you kicked them out 50 times?
It's because he's disrespectful. Like, he'll go out, he'll stay out all night, so I figure, why not pack his bags? He's never here anyway, he's always gone.
So that's your emergency escape bag?
I carry this bag everywhere I go. This is my travel bag. She might kick me out in the air or so. I carry it everywhere I go.
So you ready to roll? If she says go, you ready to get out?
I never know when I'm gonna go.
So you got your bag?
I got my bag full of clothes. Got my bag with me.
All righty. Which one of you works outside the home? Which one of you brings money in the house?
I'm a stay-at-home mom right now.
Well,
but prior to this year, I've been a stay-at-home mom. I'm the one that's been bringing the money in.
Not to my knowledge.
She doesn't bring any money into your
I haven't seen no
So
money.
how does the bills get paid? How does the kids
Well,
take?
do you pay the bills?
I do side jobs. Yes, I do.
Your Honor, I had to put him
jobs.
on child support. We live in the same house, and I had to put him on child support because he won't take care of the kids. But
Are you serious?
Yes,
That's
I'm
the man
serious.
you're living with on child support?
That doesn't
yeah, and he won't even pay that. But he'll give his friend money. He gave his friend money to help pay his child support, but he don't pay his own child support.
Mr. Glover, are you on child support?
Yeah. And I live with her.
Holy cow!
Yep.
I mean, don't you feel like you should just take care of the kids without some guy in a robe telling you got to?
I do. She wants both. I do child support and do that.
No, Your Honor, that is not true.
Well, do you work full time?
No, I go to school.
He's not realistic with life. He doesn't want.
Why do you say he's not realistic?
He doesn't want to go out and get I would say a normal job, 8 to 5. He has this whole fantasy of
being a businessman.
No, being a rapper. He thinks that he's going to be this big time rapper.
Do you know that every third individual I see wants to be a rapper? There's not enough rap room for all of you. Do you get that part?
I get that.
I understand that, but I never tell a person not to pursue their dreams. I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that because I know it's a long shot. I know it might seem far-fetched, but I believe I'd be one of them three. You better get out my way. I heard on the interview, bro, it's either one or three ways that it can happen. You can get a good connection, a good network, you can get lucky, or you can make yourself a problem so much that they gotta let you in there. They gotta let you in there. I chose option number 3. Choose option number 3. I'm not saying she's right, and she's right. I agree with it. Everybody not gonna make it. Everybody not gonna make it, but I'm not gonna sit up and say, "Oh, well, I wonder what have happened. What if? I wonder what have happened with it." No, I'm not living with that. So no, I never, ever, and I feel bad. I'll give y'all a story time. I was with a young lady. I was young, bro. I was young, like 19 or something like that. And she was telling me, because she was like, going to school, college and everything, trying to figure out what she wanted to do. And she told me, she was like, she wanted to be a news reporter. She wanted to be the woman on the news, giving the news and all of that stuff. So I'm like, damn. I'm like, all right, cool. And I never forget. I told her, I was like, well, damn, it's only, 2 or 3 newscasters. I'm like, that's a competitive field. And I just didn't support her. I didn't support her, bro, and I felt horrible about that. I apologized to her, later on in life. Ayana, what up, though? Ayana, Ayana. Yeah, bro. I apologize about that, but no, never. Don't put a person down. Don't or deter a person away from their dreams, because I believe if you want it bad enough, or if you whatever, you stay persistent and you keep going, you'll be one of those 3. So that's my little midway point segment for y'all.
I want to talk about the dissolution of cohabitation form that I asked you to fill out. When 2 people live together and then they decide they don't want to live together anymore, they've got to separate all of their property and their items. And Jasmine, Ms. Neal, you was like, I want it all. I want the kids,
I deserve it
the
all.
furniture.
All mine.
Wendell to take nothing. I don't even know if he can keep his bag of clothes.
He can have the clothes, but Your Honor, everything's mine.
When Mr. Glover filled out his form, he said he wanted to take the computer. He feels he's entitled to the computer, and he wanted you to get mental health.
Yeah, so I do.
That's what he thinks you should take out of this. It's a mental. Hang on. And then I asked about the debts and obligations and how you 2 were going to partition those out. And she said, Jasmine owes me my life back, which is priceless.
He can have his life back. All I want is for him to take care of his kids. He hasn't grown up. I should have a ring on my finger. I'm good enough to have his kids and to lay up with, but I'm not good enough to be his wife.
Respond to that.
She's very disrespectful, revengeful. She destroys everything. If she thinks I'm cheating, she destroys everything.
What does she do? What does she destroy?
This is all the clothes I have with me. This is everything.
She tore up all your other clothes?
She ripped it up, threw it in the street. She breaks my phone. She broke my phone.
Did you do all of that?
No, Your Honor, I did not. I might have broke his phone, but as I recall, he broke my phone and he took my TV out our house and pawned it. And what am I supposed to tell the kids?
Did you pawn the TV?
I pawned the TV.
In order to get money for what?
I bought the TV. I pawned the TV.
You didn't
For
buy
what?
nothing.
Because she broke my phone. This is
So
not
you pawned the TV, that was your response?
to reimburse my money.
Now how, come on, people, you got 3 children and you out there and
Acting like them. You out there acting like them. And man, how you going to take the TV out of the living room? God damn it. Y'all know Baby Shark coming on. Y'all know Baby Shark coming on. Shout out to Lil Baby, man. Uncle love you. But yeah, y'all know that them kids be watching that TV and all of that. You gonna get mad at her and take the TV. Now everybody sitting in the house, goddamn, twiddling their thumb. That's what you need. Everybody grab a book. Everybody grab a book. Let's have a conversation. Maybe he did the right thing. Maybe he did the right thing, but I tell you who did the wrong thing. She did. You've been putting up with this shit for 9, 15, 25 years and all of that stuff, and you still ain't got no hardware on your finger. You still ain't got no Titanic iceberg on your finger. Ladies, I love y'all. I love y'all. And she said it, she know. She said it and she know. She didn't Hey, you didn't already played the role. You didn't already did it. You didn't already did it. You didn't gave it up. And it's not to shame her. I'm not trying to shame her. I'm not trying to say that it's her fault. I'm not trying to say that at all. We're not excusing, bro. He that's the problem. What is it? The common denominator, the root of, yes, that is the problem. But I always gotta look at that other side, and it always make me think like, yo, why do you continuously allow this to happen? Why do you continuously allow this to happen? After the first cheat, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. We can wrap it up. And then all of this other extra stuff, it ain't really got no job. You ain't, this ain't looking good. This ain't looking good, bro. This is bad. This is bad. I tell you what it is. They got so much beef They got so much beef, they don't care. They don't want to be together. Whatever you want to call it, bro, it don't matter. All of the rules is out the window. F it. F it. If the kids can't watch TV because me and you beefing, then F it. F it. If y'all, I ain't even gonna go down the line. Y'all see what I'm trying to say. Y'all like the video.
Elementary school, he did that, I'm gonna do that. Come on, breaking the phone.
No, that's
Exactly.
him. He's tit for tat type of person. I'm not like that. He broke my phone.
You're right.
He's broke.
But you broke his phone.
Maybe.
Whoever, what do you mean maybe?
I have the
You know
phone
you
with
broke
me.
the man's
I mean, I
phone.
might have accidentally dropped it or something. I don't
Right.
know if it was intentional or not, Your Honor.
First of all, Mr. Glover, you are seeking $549 for the cost of the 42-inch flat screen TV, which is the one that he pawned, which you say he pawned,
Yes.
right? In retaliation for the phone. And Mr. Glover, you're suing Ms. Neal for the $499 for a cell phone purchase in 2012. Is that the cell phone that was broken, which prompted you to sell the TV?
Yes.
Your Honor, the cell phone that I broke is probably a little $30 cell phone, and he's trying to get $400 for a upgrade. No.
Bring it up here, like I'm gonna know.
She said she might have broke it. Do that look like you might have broke a phone?
But Your Honor, is that worth $400? Does that look like it's worth $400 to
Is
you?
that?
That's a Metro PCS. You can get it from the bottom of the corner in Scottsdale, Arizona. Knock it off. For even trying that, bro, he should get in trouble for even trying that. That's a flip phone. That's a flip phone. Brian said a flip phone is so long, bro. So long. Comment what flip phone you had. Comment what flip phone you had if you had the Razor, the little AT&T joint. Y'all remember the camera was in the front and all of that stuff, bro? Lord, no kid, you might have played Snake. Bro, that's a flip phone. Gee.
Look at that. That is an old school phone. That is not worth no $400.
Once she broke it, yes.
No, that is a $30 phone.
Yeah, you know, I'm not a techie. I know this isn't a $400.
It's not even a touch screen. He knows. He's trying to get over.
It's broke, though.
I jumped up and down on it, threw it across the room, took a hammer to it, broken.
And it probably still work.
Now tell me about the $549 for the flat screen TV. He pawned it, you said, and then just spent the money on himself?
Spent the money on himself.
Do you guys have another TV in the house?
Yes. Yes, we do, Your Honor.
But
Where was that flat screen TV? Was it in the living room or was it in
In
your
the living
bedroom?
room, Your Honor. I replaced it.
You replaced it?
Yes. I felt it was immature, and I've been the bigger man, and I replaced the TV with a new one.
He hasn't bought any TV furniture or nothing in my house.
Let me tell you something. I think you're conducting business like you're single. I think you're out there, you're a good-looking guy, the women are willing and you're able. And you go out there and it's fun and it's nice to get that. You may not be touching anybody else, but you feed your ego with all of that female attention that you get. And it hurts her. It doesn't matter that you're not having sex with them. It hurts her. If you want to be a man, if you want to raise children, you cannot raise those children in a house where the main person in their life feels unsafe, insecure, and unloved. Because all of her problems and all of your problems dribble down on the kids. You got to give them a secure environment. So you got to let that go so the kids can be all right. Ms. Neal, you got to be cool, calm, and collected. You can't get crazy about these kind of things. You really can't, because he's not, he's not grown. He's a bit of a kid. You got 3 kids already. You got a good sense of humor. I get that, Mr. Glover, but you got to grow up. It's too late to be playing. And all that stuff you're doing is playing. I am not going to get into the middle of an elementary school-like fight about you broke this, I broke that. The two of you need your money. If you ever get any money, what you need to do is go to marriage counseling so you can decide how to parent and how to be together so your children have an opportunity to be something other than woo when they get out of your house. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So there will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.